right, today is a very unexpected fog day, and I know that even the Fort Wayne schools were out today, so it's kind of surprising. So I hope that you enjoy your extra day to sleep in, maybe recover from your spring break. As I mentioned yesterday in speech, we are working on starting a unit on podcasts, and I know that fifth period listened to a podcast called A Monster in Fort Wayne about it's the Crime Junkie podcast is about a murder that took place there. And what I really wanted them to look at was the way that Britt and Ashley, the co-hosts of the podcast, were segueing back and forth between each other and were not interrupting each other. They weren't talking over. They weren't dominating, like they were sharing this space on the podcast, and that is what I want from you. Today, I want you to, especially if you're in fourth period, look over the podcasts examples that are in the module that is linked to today's page, and then you have like an overview about the whole assignment that I want you to read thoroughly so that you understand kind of the pathway of what we're going to be doing. Then for your tasks that you actually have to turn in, please do not skip that middle part where you really need to read that page about the podcasts and everything that is involved. And then you need to submit your brainstorming. I want you to come up with about 10 to 15 ideas of things that you could discuss. These need to be things that you're really familiar with, that you wouldn't have to do a lot of research on. So if you're really into sports or baseball, maybe you could do a podcast on like the top 10 greatest base runners of all time. Obviously, you have to put Rickey Henderson as number one, but that's neither here nor there. Or maybe you're into fashion and you want to do a podcast about the best dressed at the Met Gala, something like that. So make sure that you brainstorm a lot of ideas and then give me one definitive one. Then your task tomorrow is for you to have a solid name for your podcast, and that's going to be the next little small assignment worth 5 points. So maybe be thinking about that today as well. If you have any questions, please reach out.